promises have been made that you are going to be given houses. We're not asking for double-story houses. It's basic housing, basic education, and a basic livelihood.
Ola Chamzashe, a veteran of the Azanian People's Liberation Army, or Apla, is waiting for the South African government to fulfill those promises. Apla was a controversial military wing of the Pan-Africanist Congress, active from the 1960s to the 1990s. The group was accused of orchestrating soft target attacks on whites, including the 1993 St. James Massacre, which left 11 people dead. Chamzashe joined Apla in 1988 when he was 16. He spent 6 years fighting the apartheid regime. Veterans like Chamzashe say they were ready to sacrifice their youth, their freedom and their lives for the liberation of South Africa.
What I knew is that if I'm carrying a 16-shooter, I'll always take out one bullet and put it in my small pocket here on my pants. And if the situation got really bad, I knew that that one was for me, because there was no way to resist the torture.
After the country became a democracy in 1994, the government put in place processes aimed at integrating freedom fighters back into society. The Special Pensions Act of 1996 was supposed to assist veterans with transition. But there's a catch. You had to be at least 30 years old in 1996 to qualify. Many veterans were left to fend for themselves.
The entire situation was not acceptable to us because we could see that at some point in time, we are going to be faced with challenges.
More than 2 decades later, those challenges continue to plague the Apla veterans. Many face psychological, economic and social hardships.
I'm living in a, what do I call it? Do I call it a hole? Maybe so, because I'm a soldier. But it's a nice, dilapidated shack.
Solomon Siabi is homeless and unemployed. He's another ex-combatant who was too young to receive the special pension. The psychological effects of combat have also made integration difficult.
Many of us, as we came back, we knew that we had no families to come back to. So where do you go? To the streets?
You ask yourself, was it really worth it? Did I have to go through all that?
The South African Department of Military Veterans was established in 2009 to help veterans with things such as securing pensions, housing, transport, health services, job placement and counseling. But delivery of those services has been slow.
We are supporting plus minus 14,000 military veterans with free health care. So the beginnings are there. We still have done badly with housing. We are admitting it publicly, but we are beginning to see an improvement. Military veterans must be taken care of by everybody because we all benefited from their sacrifices.
Even older veterans who receive a special pension have found it difficult to adjust to civilian life after the traumas of their past.
I remember very well. I saw a naked man with a bludgeon somewhere on the left eye and some scratches, naked sleeping there. Then I was handcuffed. Then they let me pass through to see him, but then they told me, if you are not going to tell us the truth, this is where you will end up.
Thabo Budibe was a platoon leader and trained Apla combatant in Tanzania for 18 years. He now lives in a squatter camp near Artridgeville. He and his wife are separated. He sees their 3 children only on holidays and odd weekends.
This is how I'm fathering after fighting for this liberation. Had this what I stood for, took care of me, I think I would have been quoted as a very good father.
Some Apla ex-combatants suspect political favoritism may be at play when it comes to the rollout of veteran benefits. They accuse officials of favoring the likes of veterans of the ANC's military wing, Umkhonto weSizwe.
We were part of the struggle, but everything in this day and time is about ANC. If you were trained by the people who have trained me, you would understand when I'm saying I've got nothing to do with corruption. I'm against that, but our government is all about that today.
Our mandate is to service to the best of our ability, everyone equally. I come from MK. My death is not less of a death than an Apla cadre.
I still don't have a house. I don't earn a salary. I survive. I just survive.